Hi guys, Donna here with your weekly mini reading for January 8th to January 14th, 2024. I can't believe it's the second week of January already. I hope you had a great week. If you were local, I hope you were safe during our little snowstorm yesterday, that you're staying warm, that you're getting motivated to kind of start to come out of hibernation, even though it's kind of hard because it's cloudy. Last week, we had Harmony, Freedom, and Focus from the Healing with the Angel deck by Doreen Virtue. We had Take Control of Your Thoughts by St. Michael's Sword of Light by Radley Valentine. And then finally, we had Savings in our Angel of Abundance deck. So I hope you were able to work with those energies and that you were able to maybe utilize the word focus last week, that you were able to write about focus, or you were refocusing into something, or that you meditated on where you needed to focus more in your life. So we'll get started. We're going to call in St. Michael, Raphael, Uriel, and Gabriel and see what they have for us this week. Whew, can't believe it's the second week of January already. Just seemed like this past week flew by. You know, it's just been kind of interesting because it's about, you know, revving up for this new year, trying to, some of us have been really tired, and it's been about relaxing, you know, not being hard on ourselves, allowing ourselves to find that harmony and freedom from last week, right, to continue over in this week. Okay, so we have surrender and release, we have miracles, and then finally we have abundance. So this week we're starting with surrender and release. So this week it's about surrendering and releasing all the negative thoughts that you might have, or surrendering and releasing our need to control something that, you know, we want an outcome for. A lot of us set goals or, you know, New Year's resolutions, which is very popular, but this is saying, how about you just surrender and release that need to control those goals, those resolutions. It's about being open and receptive to whatever comes to you. And so the affirmation is, I am now surrendering and releasing my need to control the situation to you, Father, to you, Goddess, to you, God. And as I do, everything turns out perfectly. So when we surrender and release, when we let it go, and I remember I would surrender and release something, and then I think of something else and go, excuse me, let me have that back, right? Oh, I forgot. So instead, just do another one. I surrender and release my need to control this situation to you, Father. And as I do, everything turns out perfectly. And the more you say that and the more enthusiastic you get, the more you surrender and release. And if you don't have a certain situation, it's any situation. It can be your finances. It can be a new job. It can be a job showing up. Just surrendering and releasing allows us to be open and receptive to that harmony, to that freedom, to allow us to receive, right? Because we have to release it. And we're also releasing the last quarter of 2023. There's a lot of things that happened in October, November, December, and then the first quarter of 2024 is about releasing those things from last year that no longer serve us as we move into the brand new year. Next, we have miracles. So this week is about miracles. I expect a miracle. It's time for my miracle. Watch for the miracles to show up in your life or someone that you know or love. This is a great card, right? Because miracles happen every day, as I always like to say, in nature, but also this is directed at us. We've surrendered and released our need to control. Now we're open and receptive to the miracles to show up in our lives. And you can use a sticky note, you know, put it on your mirror in your bathroom or on your vision board or somewhere where you see it, and you just get up and say, this is the week. This is the week. I deserve to have a miracle. My miracle is coming. And then finally, we have the abundance card. right? So that's great because it comes after the miracle. So there's abundance this week. Again, this can mean an abundance of ideas, an abundance of opportunities, an abundance of money. Being open to the cash flow, however it comes, being open and receptive to the abundance. Because by surrendering and releasing our need to control our finances to you, Father, and as I do, everything turns out perfectly. As I surrender and release that need to control that, then everything comes to me as if by a miracle, right? So through the abundance that's showing up, you're able to see your miracle and you're able to surrender and release all those things that no longer serve you. Now, let's see what St. Michael in the sort of light deck has for us to go along with that, because usually, he gives me another punch to the, an exclamation point. Yeah, all is in perfect timing. So there you go. So along with our surrender and release, our miracle and our abundance, we now have all is in perfect timing. This is a divine timing card. This is it. It's time to take action now. I will be here to help you every step of the way. So you can ask St. Michael to cut away the fray, roll out that golden carpet, as I like to say. Where is it that you feel that you need more time, or that something has passed you by? This is saying it hasn't. Everything is in timing now. It's saying take action. If there's something that you feel you want to do this week, take that action. Allow yourself, maybe the action is you surrender and release, right? The action I'm going to take this week is I'm really going to surrender and release my need to control this. And as I do, everything turns out perfectly. When you're able to do that, you're able to focus on and know that everything is in divine and perfect order. And then finally, we're going to ask the abundance cards, what the abundance angels, what we need to know. What do we need to know? Organize for success. I think we had this a few weeks ago. So it's time to organize again, or it's time to go over your list and revise. Do not let the word organize intimidate you, as it is simply a way for you to find clarity of purpose. Organizing your thoughts, your reports, your living and workspace, and your finances will help you know and plan for the next action steps. Well, given this is the action step, the organized for success comes in and says, when you organize and you're ready, then you're ready to take those next steps. So this is asking you this week to really look in your life. Where do you need to maybe organize a little more? Tweak it a little more. I go back to that surrender and release card. This is helping you surrender and release what no longer serves you, right? We're gonna get rid of that. We're gonna allow miracles to come in. We're gonna allow the abundance to flow. We're gonna know everything is in perfect timing, and we're gonna, organize. That's where this is gonna start. So maybe this week you might use this as the starting point for your week. Organize for success. Take 3 things that you want to organize this week and see, by reprioritizing them, if you're able to see that divine timing. You're able to take the action of organizing, gives you that timing that you need, that allows the abundance to flow, the miracles to come, and that you're able to see and come to fruition to your surrender and release card. Because as I said, this is all about surrendering and releasing what no longer serves us. And we've been saying this a long time, right? All last year, pretty much since 2020, or maybe before that, we've been talking about how we have to surrender and release our need to control. We need to surrender and release. And it gets to be like a drone, right? Oh, really? That's the message? Surrender and release? Sure, because there's always something that we feel like we might need to control, right? There really is. There's always something in my life that I feel like I need to surrender and release, and I'm very good at that affirmation, because the more you say it, the easier it becomes, because once you've said it so many times, when you're now faced with a situation where you really do have to surrender and release your need to control it, when you say it the first time, you feel lighter, because you know, oh yeah, I really am surrendering and releasing. I'm not saying, hey, wait, I forgot something. I need to pull that back. You're really willing to let it go, right? You're willing to expand and grow. So if you'll work with the Organized for Success this week, the angels are saying that's going to help you have all the flow come to you, right? It's going to flow easily and gently this week. So I hope you like this mini reading. If you would like to subscribe to my channel, please hit the subscription and the notification bell, and you'll get my video on Mondays, because I put a mini reading out every Monday for the week. And also, if you would like to schedule a discovery call, or just pop in and say hi, I have time this week for readings, Reiki, and coaching. So I'm always available, but as I always say, I'm also available to answer any questions you might have, or any concerns, or you just want to say hi, or you need an affirmation. Reach out, contact me. You can find me on Facebook. You can visit my website to learn more about me if you'd like to. And I look forward to hearing from all of you and seeing all of you. Thank you so much for being part of my little community here, my little family, and I hope you know how much I appreciate each and every one of you. Have a great week, and know that you're in my prayers. You're in my heart. So have a great week. Don't forget, you're always on my Reiki radar. And if there's anything you need, a prayer for someone else, or one for yourself, or just, like I said, words of encouragement, I really do encourage you to reach out to me. I love to hear from you. So have a great week. Talk to you soon. See you next week. And don't forget to surrender and release whatever it is that you need to control this week. See ya.